Hi, I'm Jessica Labazetta, Special Events Coordinator at the 9 Network of Public Media.
And I'm Brittany Farmer, the Volunteer Manager for the 9 Network of Public Media.
Brittany's going to tell you a little bit more about how you can become a volunteer here at 9.
If you're watching this, you obviously have interest in volunteering for the 9 Network, which is great for you and even better for us. What I would like to do is kind of introduce you to the best way to find the volunteer opportunities that we have. The easiest way to be able to find them actually is by looking on our brand new website. If you go to 9net.org, you'll see a beautiful brand new webpage we're very, very proud of. Up at the top, there's a couple of options. I want you to click on Support. When you click on Support, you see a drop-down menu with a couple of options, and at the bottom of that list is Volunteer. When you click on Volunteer, the volunteer page shows up in your browser. When you're looking through the volunteer page, you can see there's a couple of opportunities that are listed all the time. There's some contact information and some reasons why we really like volunteers. What I really want you to pay attention to is the volunteer application as well as the volunteer handbook. The handbook is yours to read. We really encourage you to look over it. The application is something that we would really like for you to fill out and send back to us. The nice thing about the volunteer application is you click on it, it will open up, you can type directly into it, you can save it, and then email it back to me as an attachment. My email address is bfarmer@ketc.org. This way you don't have to mail it, you don't have to print it, saves you some postage, and it definitely saves on time. Once you've submitted your application to me, I'll get in contact with you. I'll send you an email back and we'll have a discussion about what you would like to do for the 9 Network. The easiest way to get involved is actually to be added to our volunteer e-blast list. Those e-blast lists are usually pretty categorized by what your interests are. So once I find out what you're interested in, I'll assign you to the appropriate list and let you know when we have volunteer opportunities pertaining to your interests. It's really quite easy. I let you know whatever's going on, and then at your leisure you can decide what you want to do. So once you've set up your volunteer application and we've had our conversation, like I said, you're probably looking for specific types of volunteer opportunities. Well, some of our volunteer opportunities are pretty consistent, and some of them are more as what we call special event volunteers. To go over first what we have are consistent volunteer positions. One of the things we always need help with is administrative work. These are the types of volunteer positions that would take place during the day, during a 9 to 5 work schedule in our office. Our office is actually located fairly close to the campus of St. Louis University. If you're interested in helping out in membership, we always need assistance with letters, with database work, and with customer service. We also frequently need help with mailing out several of our thank you gifts. We have members who contribute to the station and they are to receive thank you gifts in response. So if you have interest in helping out in our office, please let me know. 4 times a year, we hold membership campaigns. These are our fundraisers that we have on air. You've probably seen some of these throughout the year. They usually take place in March, in June, in September, and in December. Whenever we have these membership campaigns, we hold what we call live nights. There's usually about 4 of them in every drive. During a live night, we are asking for contributions live from our studio. When we're in our studio, you've probably noticed that there is a phone bank behind the talent asking for contributions. Well, the people in our phone bank are there to answer telephone calls and to take contributions from members. Those are always volunteers. This might be something you have interest in. It's definitely exciting and it's definitely fun. If you're someone who works full-time, you might be much more interested in becoming a special event volunteer. This is definitely a good way to get involved, especially if your schedule is maybe not always so flexible. Our special events vary in season, in time frame, and definitely on days of the week. If you are interested in becoming a special event volunteer, by signing up for our special event volunteer e-blast, I will let you know around 2 weeks before each event, and you can sign up if it's something that you would like to do and works with your schedule. Some of the things that we participate in are, there's an art fair in Belleville every May, there's an art fair in Clayton every September, and we always have a booth. Our booth is always there for all 3 days, and we usually need around 30 volunteers for each of those art fairs. In addition to participating in art fairs, we also host several of our own events. Some of these things involve Trash or Treasure, which is our own version of Antiques Roadshow. We also participate in several events that require people to dress up as characters, which is actually really fun. Those events obviously involve children, and whenever we have volunteers dressed up as characters, the children love it. And it's really fun for the kids as well as the volunteer who's dressed up as a character. We also have several events throughout the year that take place at our station. These events usually require volunteers to serve as greeters, to help distribute information, to help with basic setup and teardown, and honestly just to come and serve as a smiling face at our event. So now that I've mentioned some of our roles that we have and some of the things we'd like for you to volunteer at the 9 Network doing, I'd like to let you know some of the benefits of volunteering, in case you weren't already sold at this point in time. One of the things that's great is you contribute to activities and projects that showcase your interests, talents, and skills. So in addition to helping us, it's obviously helping you. You will be supporting public television while meeting new people, developing new skills, and taking on significant roles. You will also get a behind-the-scenes look at the 9 Network, invitation to events, and the ability to learn information firsthand. I mentioned before that we have a handbook on our website. I would appreciate if you would go and look at this handbook before you come in to volunteer for the 9 Network of Public Media. We encourage you to visit us online. Please go to www.9net.org. You can also tune in to our social media sites. On Facebook, we're at facebook.com/the9network. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is just /the9network. Thank you for your interest in volunteering for the 9 Network. We hope to see you around the station.